It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, and them old cotton fields back home. Hey there, my name's Mark, and I just want to take a moment to let you know about and to invite you to the South City Folk Jam. The South City Folk Jam is simply a gathering of musicians of all skill levels who meet once a month to play a lot of fun songs together. So if you play a folk instrument such as the acoustic guitar or the ukulele or banjo or mandolin or a fiddle or an accordion or bongos or the washboard or spoons or whatever, or maybe you just like to sing, then I want to invite you to come on out and join the band. Now, when you come, you will be handed a songbook that is filled with all different styles of folk music. And we use that term in a very generous way. And folk music can be anything from kind of really old-timey Americana stuff, from, Ocean Adoa, or even that one right there, I was playing Cotton Fields. It's an old Leadbelly song, if you know who Leadbelly is. But we also play a lot of selections from the American folk revival of the 1950s and 60s. So Bob Dylan and Peter, Paul and Mary and Pete Seeger, all that kind of stuff. As well as we just play a lot of hits from the 60s all the way through the contemporary day. So it could be the Eagles or the Beatles or Joni Mitchell or Green Day. We're all over the map. The main thing, though, that all these songs have in common is that they're relatively easy to play. So as long as you know your 10 basic chords, you're going to do just fine at the Folk Jam. So for example, if you come, you should know a G, a C, D, E, E minor, A minor, B7, B minor, and F. And that's about it. I think that was all 10. Now there are a few other outlier chords that pop up once in a while, but seriously, like 90% of the songs that we play are some assimilation of those 10 chords. So as long as you know your 10 chords, you're going to do just fine. What I really appreciate, amongst many things, about the Folk Jam is the way that it works for all skill levels of musicians. So maybe you've only been playing for a couple months, but you know your 10 basic chords, then you're going to do just fine. You'll get through every song. You'll have a great time. Your rhythm and your strumming might still be in progress, which is fine, but one of the best ways to improve on rhythm and strumming is to come and play with better musicians. And you'll find that it really grows quickly the more you play. But the Folk Jam also works for really seasoned players. Maybe you've been playing for decades. You got some chops. Well, come on out. And we try to make some room for solos and other ways for people to showcase what they can do, and it's always a lot of fun. Now, our next Folk Jam is coming up. It's going to be on Saturday, August 9th, and once again, we'll be back at the South San Francisco Parks and Rec Building. The official address is 901 Civic Campus Way, but the building is right there on the corner of Westboro and El Camino, or Chestnut. When you cross over El Camino, you go from Westboro to Chestnut, but it's right there. Big, shiny new building. And we'll be in room 235, which is on the second floor. And it'll be from 3 o'clock to 5 p.m. There's also a drop-in fee for all drop-in classes at the South City Parks and Rec. There's a $6 cash-only fee. So if you could bring that, that would be appreciated. You can also check out more information. We have a website, southcityfolkjam.com. It keeps you up to date on the next jam, as well as just things to expect, some of the things I've mentioned here, as well as other things too. I also recently uploaded a short video on strumming. So if you have some questions, some of the basic strums that we use at the Folk Jam, so you can look at that if you want to work on some strumming before you come too. So other than that, I hope to see you there. Again, it's going to be on Saturday, August 9th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the South San Francisco Parks and Rec. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle. And I'm old